Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Bella's Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy!
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do you need? Anybody? I need somebody to love. And could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. What would you think if I sang out of tune? All right, guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. So today is a challenge day. I am doing another challenge video because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm jumping in on those challenges. All right, so the question for the day is, what would you make? Not what would you do? But the song, it had a question in it with the word wood, but a different kind of wood. Because, of course, today's challenge is about actually making things from wood. All right, so first of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy. If I didn't already say that, I open every video with a song. So if you're new here, you should probably know that. And today I have some crafts made out of wood right here behind me. So let's jump in. But before we do, I should let you know that this channel is a Dollar Tree channel, 100%. And that this is, all my supplies and everything are from Dollar Tree. And that this challenge is hosted by, hold on, my iPad. I forgot to pull up the picture, but I'm going to do it now. Okay, so this is the What Would You Make? My ring light. Okay, but it's Connie from Connie's Woodworking and DIYs, and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY. And then their co-host this week is Corey from Crafted by Corey. Okay, so those are the hostess. It takes a lot of work to put these together. I've never hosted a challenge because I don't know how to do it. I should probably learn. But they do a lot of work to do, and it's super appreciative, and I like getting in on them. They're fun. So this one I think they do What Would You Make, like every month or every other month. I don't know, it's been a while since I've done it. All right, so let's dive into what I made today. And when you're finished watching my video, please hop onto the playlist, which is in my description box down below. Go by and see all the other crafters, and there's always amazing stuff on these challenges, amazing creations. And make sure you tell them that Amy from Bella's Bargains sent you when you go over there. And please leave a comment on their videos. It helps with everybody's algorithm. Okay, so let's see. What order did I make these in? It doesn't matter. I'm going to do them in a different order. Okay, so this is it's a VW. If you don't know me, I have a convertible VW. And so when this wood, because this is what it is, it's a wood cutout, but I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them together to make myself a little stationary decor piece. What I love, well, hold on. Let me show you how I made this. Super simple. Watch.
This is so easy. So I'm taking the hangers and the stickers off and then filling in the holes just on the top one. So, and this is just wood glue on the raised areas, because that's actually the only place where it's touching, right, is on the fenders and the wheel rims. Getting them all together. You want to make sure you stand it up when you glue it so that it will stand on its own after it dries. And then I'm just painting the top layer, so I was trying to be careful not to go down the sides of anything, because I want to leave that the natural wood. So I'm just like brushing out towards the edges when you do this, so that you're not, anyway, you kind of get what I'm saying. So just one coat. This is chalk paint, black chalk paint from the Dollar Tree, and let that dry. And now I'm going to put some stickers on. So these are glass stickers, actually, like the different ones, and I was trying to play with it, like how am I going to do it. Anyway, I end up just cutting them in different ways, so not using them exactly as they are, having a little more fun with them, and cutting shapes out of them and whatnot. In the very center of the medallion, on the one, putting that on the tires, and so on and so forth. So that's it. This is my boho Volkswagen, because I have one, and I think it came out really cute. I hope you guys like this one. Finish watching me put the stickers on, and then we'll move on to the next project. Simple, like totally easy. But I gotta say, I want you guys to take note of something. So I didn't paint the sides because I really like this look where you're getting the black, but it's sort of outlined in this lighter wood tones. It's very boho. This is very boho. I'm gonna put it on my living room wall. And these, of course, the glass stickers, just cutting them out. Don't ever look at anything just the way it is. Pick it apart, cut it apart. Look at different elements of it, how you could use it, right? So anyway, I love this. It's a representation of my bug. I don't have the stickers on my bug, but anyway, I just think it's super cute. And I love doing this where you take multiples of their wood cutouts and you glue them together to get a more substantial, now freestanding, stands all by itself decor piece. Okay, so the next one is the more intricate one. It took a whole bunch more work, but it's so adorable. If you love miniatures, like, this is just too stinking cute. So I'm going to show you how I made it, and then I'm going to talk about it. You're going to hear some of this on the voiceover. I have not done my voiceovers yet, so I might repeat some stuff. I apologize whenever I do that, but let me show you how I made it. This one's a little more time consuming. So first I'm going to cover up that star, popsicle stick, cut 2 pieces, glue it down, and ba-bam. And I have what ended up being a window, which of course I didn't realize that at this point. Anyway, doesn't matter. Then I'm going to, after I glue this down, I'm going to pull out the oil pastels and start basically coloring it. So I use, no, I'm not. First, I'm going to glue together all my little wood pieces. So this was that package of the spring garden little wood pieces. And I used the whole package. I just glued everything together to give us 3-dimensional little bits. And I just used wood glue to glue them all together. And you're just really careful as you're gluing these to make sure that they're properly lined up. And sometimes there can be, you know, a right or a wrong side. Like on the flower pot, one side of the lip of the top part of it was thicker, so you just had to make sure you do the right ones. Okay, now I'm using the oil pastels. So white on the fence, black on the roof, yellow on the house. So one of the things is because we're doing this on wood, it doesn't do like a really full strong coverage which is perfect because then I go over it with, this is the shoe polish on the roof, which gives it such a perfect roof look, using the white shoe polish on the fence and on the house, which brings that yellow down just a little bit. I really like. And then I'm just drawing lines on using the shoe polish and the paintbrush there for the fence. Colored all my flowers in, and then decided to make that a window. So I'm just shoe polish again to outline it, do little curtains in there, boom. Start coloring all of our little wood pieces, and then I decide that I should have a little shelf at the outside of the window there to put the watering can on. So I'm just cutting popsicle sticks, glue them all together, put some shoe polish on them to color them, and then glue it down. Pretty simple, right? And then the rest of this is just sort of putting things together and in their places. I do end up pulling some little wooden leaves out to add some leaves in with the flowers. And I'm going to finish coloring this stuff up here. This is all personal choice. But of course the wheelbarrow red, wheel black, and then brown on what would be the metal parts of the wheelbarrow. And when I do the terracotta pots, like this one I just did black very lightly on the watering can. And when I got to the terracotta pots, I did like brown and red so that it would give it some good color on both of the pot, on this one and then the one that's all by itself. So we're just pretty normal coloring florals here, just all different colors. Again, I really like the oil pastels because it doesn't give a heavy coverage and you can still sort of see the wood textures behind this. It was just a softer way to put color onto these wood pieces. All right, there's this pot. I'm using the brown, and then I pull a little red in. I accent where the normal lip would be on the terracotta pot, and boom, there you go. And then we're going to start putting it together. So this is the shelf, matting the shoe polish onto that. Then I'm going to glue that down under the window. It was perfect. Because then when I add the watering can on, it looks really cute. Let that dry. Then I'm going to glue the watering can, glue everything down, put some filler stuff in the little floral box there. Glue everything down, grab these are what I'm talking about. So this is the leftovers of a pick, and I am just cutting pieces off and gluing the flowers on it, and then I'm going to stick them into the flower box. So this was like, these are perfect for that because again, they were green, they were wire, so it was going to be a nice stiff thing that the florals would be glued on. So I just glue them on and just stick them into what is the plant liner, which is the coconut stuff that I put in first, and then as you can see here, I've added Spanish moss to the top of it. I just like the color better of the Spanish moss actually, but the coconut filler was really great for sticking these sticks into with the flowers on it because it sticks in there. I didn't use any hot glue. So we're going to just watch me finish arranging these in here, and at the very front little terracotta pot there, I put a little flower in that. I thought it looked kind of like a sunflower. Just a little hot glue. Notice the Spanish moss, not Spanish moss, the reindeer moss on top of the wheelbarrow and the terracotta there. Just gave it a nice little element. I just think this is a super cute little miniature. And then of course at the very end I glue the flower pot on the side of the little house there. Okay, so you guys can watch me put the rest of this in there. Anyway, I hope you really love this one. I do. I think it's super adorable. And it was fun. It was like coloring with crayons. So I had a good time with it. And now I've shown you a different way to look at oil pastels on some of the wood items.
Actually, not that difficult, right? So I wanted to talk about it. One of the things that when I went to do this project, I was like, I don't want to just use acrylic paints. I really want to use a different medium to show you guys, another thing that you can use. What I love about this is that it's the subdued colors. It's actually more natural, these colors, right? Because they're not so vibrant. And again, I got glue strings. It's my favorite thing, glue strings, Yeah, okay. But what did I do? I stacked the wood pieces together. So the one bag came with the wheelbarrows, the flower pot, the flour, and the watering can. And so see how I did that? And this had the star initially. I covered it up. I gotta say, at first I thought I was gonna put florals on the wall, and then things like they metamorphose as you're creating. But I absolutely love. So, and also I want to talk about, so on the roof, you saw me use the black. They're basically like a crayon, you guys. They're kind of like your crayons for adults. Oil pastels are. This is $1.25 at the Dollar Tree though. So by putting the black down and then using that shoe polish or stain, or you could use watered down black paint, it multi-layers your colors and it gives you a very realistic, doesn't that look super cool and realistic, like it's dirty old aged wood. And by putting the white over the yellow oil pastel, I use the white shoe polish stuff, so it sort of washes it out. Anyway, you saw how I did it. You can make it your own, but I did top the stuff that I used, the liner, the plant liner, the coconut shreds, right? But then I did end up putting Spanish moss on top of that. I like the color of the Spanish moss a little bit better. But I didn't glue any of these in because they just stuck into that moss. And just using, did you notice, I mean, I'm sure I've already talked about it, that I used the portion of a floral pick, which I saved those because it's super good wire. And anyway, and I'm saving them for spooky trees and Halloween time. But it works out great because I just cut off those little wire bits so they were already green and then put my florals on and put them in there. Anyway, I love this. Do you not? I think it's so adorable. Totally think it's adorable. Okay. Well, this I'm assuming will be everybody's favorite. But I mean, I don't know because I absolutely love my bug too. But then there's going to be a whole bunch of you that are going to love this. Now, I do try often to use something that's brand new in the Dollar Tree just coming out so you guys can see an option for using it. And when I got these, like just 2 weeks ago, I think, I said, I'm just going to stack them all up and blah, blah, blah. But initially I was thinking I was going to do a vase. And today when it was wood, because these of course are made of wood, that soft like balsa wood, I was like, all right, I have another idea. So what I made it a light box. I'm going to turn my light, I'm going to turn my light down just a little bit so you can see that, right? How cool is that? Hold on. No. There you go. So I happen to have the stain that was, I'm going to turn my light back up just a little bit. The stain that was at the Dollar Tree like a year ago or so. So I have stain that I bought at the Dollar Tree. But if you don't have some of that stain, just remember, always watered down acrylic paints work fabulous as a stain if you don't have stain. And then I just put 4 beads on the bottom there. Oh, I didn't stain the bottom, right?
Another super easy one. So I was looking at how I was going to line them all up. So you can put those in any order that you want. And then I've got to take the bottom out of the two middle ones. So I scored it, and then that worked pretty well. But I didn't even need to do that. It was actually easier just to hit it with the hammer, and then right here, and then it just sort of comes off. I just use my knife just to finish pulling it away from there. So super easy to get that bottom off. And then I start gluing them. And I'm just using wood glue and they aren't an exact match, but it's fine. It's, it is what it is. So wood glue them all together, and then after I do that, I've got to put something in there because I'm going to put lights in there, and I don't want to see the little bulbs. I just want it to illuminate. So of course I'm going to use the plastic cutting boards. On this top box, I'm cutting a little notch out there because the lights need to go in there. So here I'm measuring the cutting board to get that in there, and I'm going to glue it a little bit on the bottom and the sides because I'm not going to be able to glue it to the top one. So after I get it in there and I glue, right here, I'm going to glue it, boom, 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 and then right here I'm going to glue it to that top one so that it was nice and sturdy, so when I put that top box on, it was just going to go over. I didn't have to worry about gluing it. Alright, I glue these lights in. They're green. Could not find any clear ones. I end up going back, removing the green, and I got some clear ones because it was so much better with the white and not the green. That doesn't matter. You'll see it with white at the end. Okay, so then as I'm adding, I just took that bottom that I ripped out of there, tried the 2 different stains, and this is the gel walnut. I like the color that it was on the wood. So I just stained it all up. Thought about adding those and went, no, I'm just going to keep it simple. But I'm going to add 4 little beads to the bottom, and this project is done. I love it. I think it's my favorite today. And look, it's a cool piece. So boho, so boho. So I'm going to be keeping, actually, all 3 of these pieces, which is rare. I never do that, but I am keeping all 3 of these. And I love how they turned out. So what I was really trying to show you guys is, first of all, I used wood because it was what would you make. But I've used acrylics there, oil pastels, and then a stain. Completely different. It takes everything in a different direction, but there you go. I'm trying to use so much stuff in my stash. And also is that multiples, right? So taking those little miniatures and gluing them all together was like perfect. I mean, this little wheelbarrow, how cute is the little wheelbarrow? And it was like, there's like 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in there. I glued them all together. So the 1, 2, 3, these 4 that I just opened up a bag and glued them all together. I got all 4 of those little miniatures for $1.25. So just remember that. You don't always have to use it like that. You can, we can layer things. Volkswagen, same thing, where I just layered, 5 of them together. The boxes, put them all together. So, all right, there you go. That's it. I hope you like them. Tell me which one you like. And don't forget to go to the playlist. Tell them that Amy from Bella's Bargains sent you. I absolutely love all 3 of these, so I'm super happy with my crafts today. Okay, everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life. Please go down to the playlist, shop, go check out everybody else's. Please give them a thumbs up, and absolutely tell me which one down below is your favorite. I absolutely want to know. All right, everybody, I'll see you next time. I probably have 2 videos coming out today because I had a haul, but I had a craft challenge on Saturday and Sunday, so the haul's probably coming out today too. Look for that. Anyway, I will see you next time here on Bella's Bargains. So, from your singing crafty crafter, what would you make if you went to DT and bought a bunch of wood stuff to craft with? Didn't really work, but it's okay. We like it. All right, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Bye, besties.